Now you're
I got a
talking about
second.
the UFO
Wait. I got a question
phenomenon.
real quick, and then you guys can go back to it. I just got a
Coping.
question for Zane, real quick. Real quick. Zane, did you just say you were that you found something and then authorities visited you? Is that what I heard you say?
Well, I filmed. Again, I need to be vague. I did write an article on my X profile that I go into as much detail as I feel comfortable, because unfortunately I got severely doxxed when I posted what I found on the internet. So now I got to protect my family, and I have to be very anonymous about everything. So I don't want to get into specifics, but I will give you the nutshell of what happened. I captured a video of an unexplained object in the sky. I did not know what it is. It was in New Jersey in recent times with everything that's been going on. The video went pretty viral on the internet. Then the video got taken down everywhere pretty much. And then it was about a day later, I got visited by the FBI, though they also did visit my neighbors. But they did ask about the video. They asked of what I saw. They were very nice. There was no aggression there. They just asked some questions. They did pretty much, it was intimidating that they showed up at my house and they knew who I was, but also my information was fully doxed online as well. So it really did intimidate me in the sense that I have to be careful what I say. And though I want to be part of this community, I had to restart over. I had to get rid of all my social media accounts online. I had to get rid of everything because, there were literally thousands of people trying to reach out and give me hate for something that I wasn't even trying to claim what I saw. I just saw something, I filmed it, and I got a lot of hate for it, and as well as a bunch of people wondering what was going on and what it was. But that's my story in a nutshell. But I will say the FBI, they were very cordial. There was no real issues, but they did show up at my house. I know they went to my neighbors as well, but they were specifically asking about the video I took. So whatever that means to you, I don't know. I'm still trying to process everything that happened as well, and I don't have all the answers, but in a nutshell, that's my story.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. If you could DM me the video, I would love to see it. And also, thank you for not being afraid. Thank you for being brave to come and talk with all of us who are trying to figure it out. I'm absolutely shocked that they found you through a video online. And yeah, that's what are you doing? What are you talking about? What did you see? That's freaky, man. Nobody wants to knock on the door from the FBI.
Can you describe the video?
Briefly, I want to be careful because the video itself seems to be what got me in trouble more than anything. I think talking about it is okay, but showing it, I'm a little skeptical. But essentially, it was an orb-like image in the sky. It was not a traditional drone of any sort. It was more orb-like. I saw it was really just a bright light in the sky moving around in a weird way, which isn't unlike a lot of other videos I've seen. So I don't know why I was singled out, but I can tell you that the video online through different social media had hundreds of thousands of views, and then simultaneously everywhere pretty much got deleted all at the same time. And that was what was really weird.
When was this? When was this thing?
I don't want to say specific dates or times because that might identify the video more so with me. And again, trying to stay anonymous with that. But yeah. I can tell you it was within the last couple of weeks.
Okay.
What did the FBI tell you about the whole situation, and what did they leave you with? What was the vibe?
Well, they did not disclose anything to me. They didn't say anything to me more than just asking me the couple questions. They did not come in my house. They just knocked on the door. They asked if they could ask me a couple questions. They asked me if about the video, and that's the way they said it though, about the video that I recorded. So they knew about the video. They knew it was me. And
the video?
They pretty much they just said that they were just asking questions. They were also asking neighbors about, lights in the sky. That was really it. Then they left at that. They didn't go into any detail. They didn't disclose anything for me. They did not, so I've heard reports of sometimes the feds come and they threaten you or this. No, they didn't do anything like that to me. They just simply asked me some questions. It did intimidate me. And definitely at that point, with my information leaking online and then that happening, that's when I deleted everything on social media. And because I don't know if that's how they found me or not.
Was the video already deleted everywhere by the time they visited you, or did that happen after?
It happened the night prior.
Are you Richard Doty?
So the video was still intact when they came and saw you?
No, the video got removed from every platform. And this is the weird part. It got removed from everywhere I uploaded it, but it also got removed from other people's posts from what I could tell. I mean, it might still exist somewhere on the internet, but it got removed in a bunch of places all at the same time. And it was the night before it got removed. And then they showed up the next morning.
But you no longer have it.
I do have a copy of the original video, but again, I'm going to be very apprehensive about sharing that only because of what happened.
And it was an orb.
It was an orb. That's
Interesting.
the thing is, that's what was crazy to me about it, is that there was nothing, honestly, in the video that to me that seemed anything crazier than what I've seen other people experience. But it does make me wonder, how many people does this happen to that actually capture something that then do just get too intimidated and don't want to speak out? I got very scared for myself.
Super viral. It went super viral.
It did go well, I don't know what super viral means in today's world of hundreds of millions of views, but it went viral enough where I think probably collectively between the places that I know it was uploaded and re-uploaded, I think it had at least 1 million views probably, altogether that I could see, but it may have had more.
Yeah, that's why the FBI. That's why the FBI cared.
Yeah, I'm sure you're right.
It's always crazy, man. That's what's weird about this field. I always say UFO podcaster symptom number 1 is that you think they're always trying to get you. All right, Will, you take the stage. Floor is yours. Thank you so much for sharing. And also,
Thank you,
pretty
Zane.
huge. Zane, that's huge. I'm following you. Please keep us updated. If you need any support, if there's anything that we can do for you as you're trying to, I'm sure it's stressful. I'm sure it's super stressful, dude. I'm thinking for you. And so just let us know if you need anything. We're all here to help you. We might not seem like we have that much power, but we're a good little group. Go ahead, Will, take over.
Yeah, I just want to say before I start here, Zane, you said it's orb-like shape. You said it was like an orb shape, not an orb shape. So what kind of shape would you say would be then if it wasn't an orb?
I would say it is an orb. Again, maybe I have to watch every word I say just to protect myself to some extent. No. So I apologize if I come off a little vague or weird at times.
I'm not trying to attack you. I'm not trying to figure out. I've seen
something.
No.
I got you. No, I don't. I'm not taking it like that. I'm just every word I got to be careful to some extent. But it was to me it was an orb. The only thing I will say to that is, as it was moving around, it looked like it was changing shape in some regard. It was, at least as if it was moving, the best way I could almost describe it is almost like motion blur. It was just, as it was moving, it looked like it was more of an oval, where it was and then when it was stationary, it was more of a direct circle.
Was it red or blue?
It was more white.
White. Okay, thank you.
Is it a light white, or was it the color white?
It was more like, I would say like a daytime white, like a daytime color white,
like solid, like it wasn't like a actual light source. It wasn't like a reflection. It was like,
it didn't look like a reflection to me. It looked like it was emitting its own light. And I will add to that as well. I could see reflections. There was reflections off of it, like almost in again, I don't know if this is the right term or not. I'm not, but almost off of the air molecules, off of some clouds. You could honestly see it reflecting. So it was definitely its own. It was producing its own light, because I could actually see the reflection from it.
Did it resemble plasma in any way?
It could have. Again, that's a tough thing. I've done a big deep dive into plasma balls and stuff like that, and that's such a weird, rabbit hole itself.
Ashton Forbes knows about plasma and orbs.
Yeah, but I would say it was on that. I would say it's on that realm. But again, that's a rabbit hole. There's a lot of different things I've seen online that claim that look kind of like that, and they're different. But I get what you're saying. I would agree it's something like that.
All right. I just want to continue. So what I really wanted to come up and talk